its work in AccurioPro Flux. There are two things that control the bleed. One, right now you'll see that I have plenty of bleed. It's out over side the page, and so then I can control how much of that is filtered out by going into the layout tab, click the pencil, and go into cut and bleed marks, and you'll see it shows me kind of this overlay of what I'm going to get. If I drop this down, it reduces the, I'm going to call it a frame. It reduces the frame that you get for the bleed, and you can see right there it goes down to, just white space between. But if I jump up to say 0.15, it fills that space. So I'm going to go to 0.1, and you'll see that there should be a little bit of white. And if I hit apply, now all of a sudden you can see on the screen where it's going to give me that just a little bit of white around it. Now the way I, obviously if the document is designed to be a 4x6 and it does not have bleed created in the file, then you have to expand the file. So that's done here under scaling. So the way that I can kind of scale how much it comes out is just doing manual and then controlling that. And you see I just shrunk it back. Eventually, if I go back to 100%, it's going to look like I don't have any bleed because I've got a 4x6 document. I'm not scaling that document, so my bleed is very, very tight. But if I just come up and hit it to say 102, suddenly I get bleed, and if that's enough bleed, then you're happy and you move on. So this has just been a brief video on how to control bleeds inside your document. Again, the scaling is what gives you the bleed over the cut mark. The document size is defined right here under this 4x6, and then the mask or filter of how much bleed I can show, it doesn't scale it, but what it does is it says, okay, well, how much do you want hanging out and showing? So if I apply that, you'll see I still have space, but if I wanted to close up that space, I have to give it a little more scale, and then it comes out bigger. So that's the way you control bleed inside of AccurioPro Flux.